Hey guys, I was going through this audiobook by Suze Orman. She's like this financial expert that has all these books that have sold a lot. And she's well known in modern times for finance expert. I went into this thinking like she was more of a mainstream type person. And she's more catered towards like the mainstream average Joe type audience, which is kind of true. But she had an interesting point, and again, I can't judge her until I get deeper into this audiobook. And I think it's very important, so I want to share it with you. This is what it is. She says that your thoughts and problems and frustrations with money may have to do with your psychology with money from the first time you encountered money as a child or whenever that was, and what that meant to you and so forth. And you may be bringing that into your adult life. So she has all these illustrations, one of them being this woman who always had to travel and move, and therefore she always, you know, structured her money in a way where it was all in cash and ready for use. And therefore she never had any savings or anything to prepare herself for any financial problems, because she always thought, oh, I'm going to have to move, because she constantly moved as a child, and she always thought of money as something that was scarce, and she brought that to adulthood. Even though she hadn't moved in a long time, she had this house and things were going well. So that's just one illustration. There's lots of variations, and you have to think about it. For me, when I look back, I think as a child I looked at it as a scarcity, and whenever family members or relatives would offer to buy me something like a gift or something, I would have a very adverse reaction to it, because I wouldn't want them spending money on me. And there's this whole Chinese culture behind it where it's like, I don't want them spending money because it's impolite for them to spend money. Plus, we'll have to pay them back in some way, shape, or form as a gift. And my parents sort of instilled that. So you sometimes have to unravel or unwind psychology or mindsets that don't work to this day. I mean, I've seen a lot of millionaires who have said that they still think that they're poor, or they still go to sleep or act like they won't have a lot of money, which really hinders them in a lot of ways, even though they have tremendous amounts of wealth to spend. So that can really affect you. Again, there's lots of variations. Perhaps it's something different for you. For me, I guess it would just be more, not being so, extreme with it, or extremist, and not getting so caught up in it to the point where in the past I would fight about it or get very angry at it, and angry at the fact that, oh my goodness, I can't believe I let them buy me something, or I can't believe I let other people in my family let them buy stuff for me, or just being very stingy with it. Nowadays I wouldn't say I'm stingy with money. I am in certain ways, but then at the same time I find myself in certain situations where I buy things that are maybe unnecessary, or I do splurge a bit. So it's kind of erratic, which I have to get under control. What is it for you? Let me know in the comments, and how can you fix it? Think back to your childhood. Think back to your earliest memories with money. As always, leave it a like and hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in my next video.